thank you for joining me. Who are you? Well, great. So, who are you?
So my name is Randy Marchani. I'm the CISO at Virginia Tech, and I'm also a SANS instructor number 2. So
Does that mean you were the second ever
SANS instructor? I've been with SANS since 1992.
Oh, amazing. That's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So, this isn't your first SANS Awareness Summit then?
No, this is actually my second one.
Oh, wow.
But I always had a conflict with, teaching a SANS class when they have the summits. But I'm a big supporter of it. Lance has been really, really, amazing in bringing security awareness to everyone's attention.
Yeah.
And always like to support it. And I've had an opportunity this year to come in person.
So what is what your instruction? What do you normally you don't instruct security awareness?
No, I teach the security CIS security controls class, Sec
Right.
566. That's the class that I spend most of my time teaching.
Okay. So has this been an eye-opening experience for you? Have you learned a lot, or is it all?
No, it's been great because part of my job at Virginia Tech is to basically do security awareness.
Yeah.
Some of my team, we're in charge of doing security awareness. We just are at the tail end of, we had a big mandatory awareness training for all the faculty and staff employees at the university.
Yeah.
We started that project in February. 6% had taken security awareness classes, and as of today, we're just under 90%.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So the people on my team that pushes on that, it's been just a really good success. I pay attention to all of the stuff that comes out of the summits, even though I can't, can't be there in person. And I use that information to help us tailor things. This last talk, when he was talking about storytelling, Lance will tell you that I tell stories when I teach the classes, and they make sense. In fact, I had a person come up to me here who took one of my classes a decade ago, and they said, I remember this story you told about, blah, 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 blah. And it's a decade later. And so
stories stick.
They stick.
Yeah.
They stick, and they get the point across.
I think storytelling is such an important part of a successful awareness function.
Absolutely.
Telling the stories, because people can make it relatable in their own little way, or they can understand it.
Yep.
So being an effective storyteller is such a valuable skill in what we do.
Absolutely. And it gets, if you can tell a story to illustrate a point. And that's what, when I'm teaching the classes, I there's a point here, and I said, here's an example of what that means.
Yeah.
And then you go off and you tell a little short story about it, and go on. But the awareness summits like this is great because you get to compare notes, you get to see what success stories are that other people did, and then you go, maybe I should try that.
And one thing that I think's come out from the conversations I've had today is that when you meet those people, I now know who to get in touch with in 6 months' time or 9 months' time if I'm stuck with champions or if I'm stuck with storytelling.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I'm going to ask him. I'm going to ask Randy about storytelling because I'm a bit stuck or stumped or need to sound an idea off someone.
Right.
And we're all so helpful that
it is.
No one will go, I'm too busy.
And even some of the presentation styles, like we actually did a PTI style thing a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And I forgot about it. I mean, it was really good. But then, when I saw it here, I was like, oh, yeah, I remember how effective that format was.
Yeah.
Short and sweet. So you see how people do their presentations, and you learn. You're always learning from them.
Yeah.
If you learn how to do it, or you learn how not to do it. Sometimes knowing what not to do is just as important.
Yeah, absolutely. I have a little game that we can play.
Sure.
If you're up for it. I haven't got my cards out because just those of you watching, we're now at the end of the summit. So there's ice creams and cakes. There's a reason to come to an awareness summit. Your ice cream's going to be melted.
That'll be fine.
So, the summit's just closed. They've announced Las Vegas is next year's destination, which everyone's excited about. So there's a good reason to come to a summit. You get to go to Vegas. But now everyone, I've been at these things and people just go straight out the door and home because they're exhausted after 2 days of talks. But everyone's stuck around. This is the community spirit that we have, isn't it?
It is.
No one wants to stop talking.
Right. You want to compare notes. You want to see how people did stuff. everybody comes from different backgrounds. I was sitting at a table, 2 people from the UK.
Yeah.
And get their perspective on things. And so, yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, amazing. Right. I'm going to ask you some questions.
Okay.
Some are a bit funny, a bit silly. Some are serious.
Okay.
Okay. And not all might be relevant. Depends how immersed in your awareness program you are.
Okay.
So pick a number between 1 and 20.
14.
14. Okay. What's the dumbest security advice you've ever heard?
Oh, let's see. The dumbest security advice I ever heard was you have to change your password once a month.
Okay. Why is that? Okay. Yeah. I'm laughing because it's quite relatable. Yeah. What's the pros of changing it once a month?
Well, supposedly, the rationale is that if you change it once a month and you lose, your password gets compromised, you've limited the blast damage to that. The problem is most people will go on a cycle.
Yeah.
And
put 1 on the end or a 2 on the end.
1 on the end or 2 on the end. Or if you don't allow them to, you have a password history, say to 5.
Yeah.
They'll change their password 5 times because they like the password they had.
Yeah.
And so on the 6th time, they get to reuse it.
I have a collection of 5 passwords they use for everything. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, pick another number between 1 and 20.
8.
Number 8. What's the one security thing you do at home that your friends would think was weird?
I've changed all of my default passwords on my devices at home. And they're like, what do you mean? I said, well, I get a wireless router out of the box. It has a default password. I'm changing it.
Yeah.
We go, why? Who's going to look at that? I said, that's exactly it.
And that's a perfectly sane, reasonable action that you take that other people think is weird, but actually everybody should do.
Everybody should do.
Yeah.
You can go out on Google and you type in default passwords and you will get websites that have the list of all of the default passwords for all the stuff that's out there.
Yeah.
So that's something they go, oh, you're just doing that because you're a security guy. So, well, you should be doing that as well.
Before I did security, I did IT support.
Right.
And more than one occasion, I'd go to a business. This was over 10 years ago. I'd go to a business that had problems with its internet and I'd need to log into the router.
Yep.
But I didn't know the password. So I'd Google it to get the default password because we didn't change them.
Yep.
If I was doing that again today,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do that because I'd have changed the password.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And they'd be more secure for it.
Yep.
Yeah. No, that's brilliant. And pick another number.
11.
11. What's the cyber myth that needs to die?
That it's teenage hackers that are messing you up. It's got nothing to do with that. It's nation state.
Yep.
It's organized crime.
Yep.
And they have a lot of people with very good skill sets. It's no longer this high school kid that, the war games thing. It's no longer that.
Yeah.
It's actually a nation state thing. That's the myth that has to die.
It's disappointing that in the UK, Marks and Spencer's and Co-op had massive breach and it was scattered spider. And it was disappointing when they arrested 4 individuals and 3 of them were like 16 and 1 of them was 17. I was like, no, because that fits. Is it really them? Because that fits into such a stereotype that has then been reinforced.
Right.
And it would have been much nicer if they traced it to a different country somewhere.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. That's great. Okay, now we're on to they were the fun ones.
Okay.
Now we're on to the more serious ones. A number between 1 and 20.
16.
16. How has AI changed the approach to awareness training?
How's what?
AI changed the approach to training.
What? Sorry.
Artificial intelligence.
AI.
Sorry. That's my English accent.
Yeah. I don't think it's changed it that much. I think what it's made people aware of is that it's much faster.
Yeah.
To break into something or to fool somebody. The deep fakes, I do think, are really a big factor there.
I think the scalability on those, I don't think they're mass market yet. I think they're targeted, high value clients.
Yeah. Well, in fact, in the talk today, while he was talking, I went out and just was Googling AI voice tools, and I found a couple of sites
They're easy.
that you type in the text and it generates a voice thing for you.
Yeah.
And a lot of sites, and this is the funny thing, right? They ask you to record your own voice, and I'm like, no, because now you have a copy of my own voice,
Yeah.
So, but the deep fakes, I think, are really, really scary. Twitter has had a guy called Bad Lip Reading.
Yes.
And says all goofy stuff, but when people look at it and they go, well, wait, the lips are insane, and they think it's really real.
Yeah, that's amazing. One more number.
4.
It's an awareness question. How do you measure whether your awareness program is working?
By the number of people that let me know they think something's a problem.
Right.
A lot of times we'll get like, someone will send us an email, say, is this a fish? Is this a fish? And then the sysadmins will go, why do they keep sending us this stuff? And I'm going, we've hit a score. They're actually asking us if it's a fish.
It's a win.
It's a win.
They're engaged. They're
engaged. And I'm happy to answer their questions. Say yes or no, or I think it is, or I think it might not be, but maybe be safe and don't do it that way.
Yeah. One last one. Give me another number.
3.
If your awareness budget doubled tomorrow, what would the first thing you'd do?
If my budget doubled tomorrow, first thing I would do would be to hire, I guess like an illustrator, like the person there that, what's her name?
That was doing the illustrations.
Doing the illustrations like that she can take the concepts and put it in something that the rest of the world can understand.
Yeah.
Somebody like that, that's a gift.
I think if my budget doubled tomorrow, I'd be asking about the breach that had just happened. Because that's the only reason a budget doubles.
Right.
What's happened?
I always say, never waste a breach. Never waste a breach.
Yeah, you can always, it's always a few months after a good breach, there's a load of vacancies appear.
Yep.
That's when the job opportunities open up.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Randy, it's been great talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you for stopping by. No worries. Thank you. And we'll catch up soon. Yeah.
Good question.
Thank you. Go and eat your ice cream. You might need to drink it. No worries. Cheers, Randy. Thank you. Did you want to talk to me? Okay. Do you want to? I'm recording. Do you want to come and chat?
Yeah.
Amazing. I don't want to force you, so I thought the lights are on. So
I want to.
Excellent. Right. Hold that.
Okay.
That's your microphone.
All right.
And you're in there. That's good. Come this way a little bit.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. Right. Hello.
Hi.
Who are you?
I'm Desiree Perry. I'm an information security manager at the Acacia Center for Justice.
Right. Okay. And is this your first time at SANS Summit?
Yes, this is my first time at the SANS Summit in person. Normally, I attend them online.
Right.
But obviously, there's no beating in person.
In person's a different experience.
Oh yeah, it's an amazing experience. That's an understatement.
So you look after the awareness program where you are?
I do. I'm in charge of our security and awareness program training. I send out cyber bulletins, a lot of awareness materials, communications, and I also focus on governance, risk, and compliance.
Oh, cool. How big's your team? Is it just you or?
2 people.
Hi, team. 2 people.
2 people. Okay. Hi, Julian.
That's amazing. Someone I spoke to earlier said they're a team of 3. They've got colleagues called Copilot and ChatGPT. So it's like, I've been a team of 1 as well. Two's a good number. Yeah.
We're 2, but we're mighty. Very strong.
I love that.
Very supported.
So, are you able to be quite agile and like come up with an idea and then boom, let's do that? Or
yes, I do feel like just on our team and with our next level direct supervisor, very open to new ideas that are going to motivate staff to do the right thing, report phishing, report anything suspicious. They're very open to making sure that our training is engaging and that staff are actually interested in what it is that we're sharing with them.
Excellent. Mm-hmm. What's been your favorite part of this conference summit?
My favorite part has been, and this is probably a little different, but my favorite part of this summit has really been the interaction with the SANS staff and speakers. I have not been to a conference where the staff and the speakers have been so open to come to speak to, the attendees. Like, they want to be engaged, they want to talk to you, they want to get to know you. And I think that really makes me just want to come back next year, because I know that I'll have access and access to these speakers, the resources that they provide, but also that good, genuine human connection. Like, I've been able to ask a few people, hey, do you mind if I shoot you an email and ask you a few questions? And they're like, you better. So yeah, that has honestly been one of my favorite parts of this conference.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. That's really good. And I think a lot of people feel the same, like in person, the relationships you make, the support that you can get from those people. LinkedIn's great, but LinkedIn's not the same as this, is it? No. Right. Can I ask you some fun questions?
Okay, shoot.
Okay, so pick a number between 1 and 20.
18.
18. What's the most exciting... No, we'll do that later. That's a serious one. What's your cyber confession? Is there a I fell for this, or I do this when I shouldn't? Have you got a cyber-related confession?
I'm really racking my brain. I'm definitely not perfect.
Yeah.
But I do try to lead by example.
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything that's like, ooh, this one time I almost got. I have a lot of stories, like from staff and family, but nothing personal.
That's cool. Pick another number.
5.
If ransomware had a theme song,
okay,
what would it be?
I think it would be I don't know. I feel like it would be "You Better Have My Money" by ODB.
A bit of Old Dirty. I love that. Pick another number.
12.
What's a security buzzword that you secretly can't stand?
Okay. One of the panelists, speakers today actually said this, and I really appreciated it. Vigilance. Now, I'm being a little bit of a hypocrite because my staff know I use be vigilant all the time in our communications, but I actually am kind of getting tired of it. There's so much more to being vigilant than just let me report everything, let me do this or that. I think that just taking a step back, I definitely want to break down what that strategy should look like for another type of looking at what it is that you're doing, taking a pause and thinking before you react, and not using the word vigilance so much.
Vigilance it's not a very, it's quite an enforcing word.
Right.
It's not a very nurturing, caring, it's kind of law enforcement almost, isn't it? So if we're trying to act as a team that, and maybe that's not how you run your awareness team, I don't know, but some awareness teams, would want to be like more fluffy and softer than the word vigilance might.
Well, I do feel like, it's been a phrase that I've used to kind of...
I've used it loads, don't worry.
Yeah. Okay, also a little confession too. I'm a veteran. I was in the Army.
Okay.
So we use that word a lot. So that's also why I'm just sort of sick of it. But
yeah.
But yeah, I try to use the word vigilance kind of like as that word, that reminder to kind of pull it all together. You just learned all this stuff, so let's be vigilant and use it. But again, I've got to break that down and use better words to communicate what it is I actually like than to take away than just that.
Different words at different times as well.
Right.
Different audiences and different, at what level of messaging is this? Is vigilance the right word?
That's a good point, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Pick another number.
11.
What's the hardest behaviour to change in your organisation?
The hardest behavior to change, I think in general, the hardest behavior to change is just breaking the habits of doing what you're used to. And it doesn't even matter if what you're used to is something good, but what if like what you're used to isn't the best?
Yeah.
And I just want you to do it a little bit better and just change that process a little bit, right? So I think sometimes it's just, but we've been doing it this way for so long. Can we just keep doing it that way? No, we cannot. So, yeah.
And then you're almost on like, okay, well, let's not go for a massive change.
Right.
Let's just incrementally move you on a journey of change. Yeah. Okay. Another number.
20.
20. Right, last one. If you could give one piece of advice to someone starting an awareness program, what would it be?
The first thing I would say is use what you have right now. If you have tools, research those tools, see what it is that they do, and use all of those features. On top of that, you also want to utilize the people in your company that have the loudest voices that also want to communicate cyber awareness and cybersecurity topics. Use those people, use your resources.
Excellent. It's brilliant.
All right.
Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you, Ann. I appreciate the opportunity.
That's all right. Can people find you on LinkedIn if they want to?
Oh, yes. I am A. Desiree Perry on LinkedIn. I work at the Acacia Center for Justice, so you should be able to find me very easily. Thank you, Ann.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Speak to you soon. Cheers. Well,
hello.
you were like one of the first people I spoke to.
I know. Now
And you're going to be the last person I speak
I know
to.
that's a good bookend.
Take that.
Let's do it.
So
I am honored.
I have an Idaho badge that you appeared from nowhere with an Idaho badge, and I was like, that's amazing.
I had to make sure that you were properly represented and you had the memorabilia from Idaho.
Where-
I am the one Idaho ambassador here, I
So
think.
where are you from?
I'm from Boise, Idaho.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
I thought you said New York.
I should have been I'm from New Jersey.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really Idaho.
Okay.
Manifesting it.
Yep. Tell everyone, who are you? What do you do?
Sure. My name is Princess Young, and I am currently a senior governance analyst at ABM Industries. They are headquartered in New York, but I am blessed to work remotely along with much of the rest of headquarters workforce. Specifically, I'm in Boise, Idaho, but we have people across all time zones and even folks in the UK and Ireland, which is really exciting. And I get to focus on awareness efforts, training, phishing, events, all that good stuff.
Awesome.
Changing minds, changing hearts, having people do the right thing.
I like that. You come across as really supportive in that.
Oh, yeah.
Is it? You're a very nurturing team, and the way you do things is very nurturing.
Sure.
Not like enforcement.
I mean, I have seen those kind of organizations that really do need to have kind of the stick behavior or the mentality of consequence, but I feel like cybersecurity and technology can already feel really overwhelming for the typical user.
Yeah.
And so some of my favorite conversations I've had with people over the course of my career has honestly been helping a parent have a better technology or cyber conversation with their child or with their aging parent or grandparent. So for me, making it accessible and demystifying it versus scaring people into doing the right thing, I'd rather give them, honey versus something disgusting, onions. I don't know.
Sambuca.
So, yeah, versus medicine. I want them to, eat their vegetables and enjoy it versus force them.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Is this your first summit?
No, probably my second or third. I was in Vegas a couple years ago.
Okay.
They just announced that they're going back to Vegas next year.
Back to Vegas.
Close to Idaho, so easier for me.
I didn't go to Vegas. I've never been to Vegas.
Well, let's go.
Is it good?
Next year? I think it's good.
Yeah.
I think you can get as wild or as tame as you want to be, but Vegas has something for everybody. I will say pack your shorts, short sleeves, and maybe one of the neck fans.
Okay.
Vegas in August is a little toasty, but you'll be fine.
As someone with ginger hair and that doesn't suntan.
I was going to say, do you burn a little bit? I have a little redhead myself, so she just gets excited and turns red. So we got to slather up.
Yeah.
So yes, I'll bring the sunscreen for us. Perfect.
That's where I am.
Yeah.
So the in-person experience is for the summit is like awesome.
Yeah, I feel like we had that, those last couple years where because of COVID, default was virtual, was remote. And I think particularly as awareness professionals, we adapt and we made it work, whether it was for events like this or for even educating our own workforce. A lot of us were working from home and trying to do our job still as best we could. But I think now that we're back to being able to be in person for things like this, it just is an unmatched experience. Yeah. There were workshops that weren't recorded, so you would have missed that. So sorry if you missed that. And there were just conversations that happened in this room. If there's other awareness professionals out there, October's huge. I just found 2 or 3 people who'd be willing to speak or give me best practices.
That's cool.
That just saved me hours of searching, begging, pleading. And people are just willing to do it. What?
And probably money.
Probably money, yes. Yeah. Some said they were free. Message me if you need to know who those free people are. But there are amazing speakers out here who are also passionate about awareness. And sometimes having someone who's saying a similar message to me that isn't me, instead of the parent cybersecurity professional telling you to have stronger passwords and, be weary of AI. We've now got another professional out here who's telling the workforce the same thing. And I'm excited. Yeah. I'm excited now. I came in a little stressed out. Now I'm leaving fulfilled and ready to get back to work.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's really good. So you'll be in Vegas next year, I think.
I plan to be. Yeah. That one's a lot easier of a flight to get down from Idaho. So I have no excuses. No. I could drive it. So we'll see. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's a beautiful drive too.
Oh, cool.
Very mountainous, so you'll appreciate that. I hope.
It's a long drive from where I am.
A little bit, yeah. Across, through an ocean.
Yeah,
I'm assuming.
A tunnel, yeah.
Yeah, not.
No.
You could try anything once, so there you go.
Exactly. I've got some questions I can ask you.
Okay.
I know I've been asking questions, but these are
next level questions.
Yeah.
All right.
So there's 20 funny ones.
Okay.
And funny.
Okay.
And 20. Awareness related.
Okay.
I'll ask you 3 of each.
Okay. I was like, you sprinkle them in. Yeah.
Pick a number between 1 and 20.
Okay. 5.
If ransomware had a theme song, what would it be?
I should leverage my music minor, and really, this should have just, come right on the spot. I don't know why. This might be more cybersecurity in general, but I love the song. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Yeah. And I think I would tie that to ransomware because hackers are always trying to infiltrate. They're always trying to do nefarious activity. And so I think ransomware is just one vector that they're going to try to use. So they are watching us, right? They're looking at social media. They're looking at any news related items that they could use to feed into those lures and, do some damage. So they might be watching me, but I'm looking behind me, checking my back, and educating the workforce.
It's a great choice.
So, okay, cool.
It's a good choice.
Good.
Pick another number.
4.
Number 4.
Yeah, let's just go down a notch.
You wake up as your organization's firewall.
Okay.
What's the first thing you do?
If it was me, I would probably wake up, be really stressed, and cry a little bit. But as the firewall, I feel like that would be something that wakes up and instantly is let's get an energy drink and go to the gym and pump up. So I feel like the firewall, they know that if it was personified, they know it's their duty to protect the organization and be first line of defense. So I feel like you're kind of getting up and almost as a police officer or a first responder, you're just kind of pumped up. You're let's go do the thing. They know what they're doing. Yeah. Bless the firewall. So.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. Give me another number.
Let's see. 12.
12.
Sure.
What's the security buzzword that you secretly can't stand?
It's 2 words, and I'm scared to share it, but I will. Digital badges. I don't know why, friends, but that is where I normally will clash with my peers. I struggle with them. I think it's just because I'm not motivated by them.
Yeah.
I've got certifications, I've got degrees, but those aren't the things I tend to put in my signature line. I love it for other people. If that helps, I will create them and share them. I think they can be motivating. Am I someone who probably likes a more tangible prize or item for my effort? Yes. Or I just like my boss saying great job. Like, so I kind of, when I'm thinking of ways to reward our people, I always try to think like, what are some multifaceted ways so that if it doesn't work for somebody, it'll work for someone else.
Digital badges, you could probably compare them to NFTs.
Maybe.
That were like really popular for 5 minutes.
Yes.
With some people.
That's true.
But now, like, who cares about an NFT?
Like, and I know it's so silly, but literally printing it and giving it to me as a sticker.
Yeah.
There's just something about the tangibility of it.
You could, it's mine. I can touch it.
Am I a loose hoarder? Maybe. As a result, am I sentimental? That's probably why. Because like stuff gets lost in the digital world. Yeah. At least all my junk at home, I can see it and touch it, and I can decide when I want to toss it out.
Yeah.
But I like the tangibility of it.
Memories as well.
Yeah.
I found an ID card.
Yes.
From a job I did.
Yes.
Like a one-off. It was a weekend. The company I worked with did a weekend thing somewhere, and I found the ID card from that. And it was from 1999.
Right.
And I was, at the minute,
yeah.
And it's hanging up in my office. And I'm like, I love that.
Well, and I get now, like,
if it was digital, I wouldn't have it.
Well, and I'm like, I know I'm an old soul. I'm a millennial too. Like, I'm not saying millennials are old souls. I'm saying I think I'm both because I was raised by my grandparents. So like just having memories that you can touch and again, like there's sentiment, there's smell, all those things. All the senses are engaged, with an actual thing. However, also notice like people are trying to make things like social media their new scrapbook or their new journal. And that's the only thing that makes me nervous is because like you're putting all this information into this curated, consolidated platform that you don't even own. And again, it's a great vehicle for people to use in social engineering. So it's hard because I don't blame them. Where else are they going to put it in some cases, if not the cloud or Facebook or what have you? I need to have a better digital organization strategy for myself. Think that's going to be next year's resolution. Yeah. I'm glad we had this chat.
Yeah. And it's a worthwhile message for others as well.
Yeah.
Like, where do you keep your digital stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it starts with a kind of organized like folder hierarchy and everything. My husband's better at it than I am. He'll be like, here's the birthday from 5 years ago. And mine's just like labeled 2020. 2020. I'm like, COVID, there were a few pictures taken.
There's a search box.
That's fine. Right.
Now, what did I call it?
What did I call it? Image 369. I didn't rename it. That's another story. That's flaw. That's a character flaw. My bad.
Pick another number. Between 1 and 20.
21.
Between 1 and 20.
Oh, I had Vegas on the mind. I was like, yeah, 21. Let's do it. Well, that was embarrassing. All right. It's the end of the summit for a reason.
Couple of days. Good.
Fine. 20.
20. What's the weirdest phishing attempt you've ever seen?
Oh. Weirdest phishing attempt. I would say I've gotten a few that, like even personally, that like borderline on kind of aggressive. And I'm like, you're trying to like, obviously the goal is to spark an emotion. So you act a certain way.
That's not the emotion you want to be.
But I giggle that I'm like, you're trying to get money or data, info of some kind from me, and you're kind of coming in hot.
Yeah.
I will delete you. I won't even kind of be curious. I'll be like, you're just mean. So no, thank you. Like, I don't want the mean Nigerian prince. I want at least someone that I'm like, okay, I hang out with you. Like
buy me dinner first.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, let's like be open to other ideas. And yeah, you're like calling my mom ugly from the beginning. Yeah. And then you want Bitcoin from me? No.
Good start.
That's a hard no. Yeah, that's a hard pass.
Pick another number.
10.
Right. We're on the serious ones now.
All right.
What's the secret to building trust between security teams and the wider business?
I love that one. I don't know if y'all know about the Clifton Strengths. It's through Gallup. It is a like global kind of psychology methodology model.
Right.
And it teaches you like what are you inherently good at so that you continue to do those things and less of what you're not good at, because you are just only going to be better at what you're already good at foundationally. So mine, if you could not tell, is relationship building, socializing, making relationships. So for me, I think it's meeting those other departments or teams where they're at and understanding their pain points. And it was mentioned in the summit a couple times, but like, how do we integrate into their workflow instead of adding more processes for them? Because like, we want them to bake security in. We don't want to be an afterthought. And so for me, it's literally shaking hands, kissing babies, like inviting people with chocolate, but being genuine about like, I want you, marketing department, to be safe. I want you, HR team, to be safe. How do we get there? What can I do for you? So I spend a lot of time volunteering within the organization, lending a hand, because then I am genuine, but it also gets reflected in how I help people. So that then when I'm saying like, hey, it's time for training, I've literally had people say, oh, that's Princess. She put that training out. I know her. Like, I'll do what she says. Yeah. And that like warms my heart because it means that genuineness showed through, and now we're part of the broader team, and that's a win-win.
Awesome.
So yeah, I don't need to be the police. I need to be the princess, and get people excited.
Quite well. That's quite good.
Yeah.
Give me another number.
Oh man, 18.
18. What's the most exciting change you've seen in the awareness field in the past 5 years?
Ooh, I was just telling people about this. I was in government prior to private sector, and I remember this was more like 10 years ago, actually, but there's still evolution. I would say cyber insurance has come a long way. 10 years ago, people would like laugh if someone asks a question of government, of us as speakers, should I get cyber insurance? And they're like, for what? And now, through evolution of the industry, maybe through great marketing and great coverage of these insurance firms, no shade, y'all are doing great. They have been able to like actually monetize and show the value or the cost of a breach. Like how much does reputation cost? How much does remediation services and identity theft services cost? What does possibly fines from regulatory authorities cost? All of that now has dollar value a bit more. Not always like completely accurate, but if an organization, knock on wood, ever experienced a severe incident or breach, it is good to know that they have some sort of coverage. Just like any other insurance, you pay into it, you hope you never need it. But I've been really excited to see that they've now taken cyber so seriously that it has number value to it, and people care to do the right thing and get the insurance.
Cool. I'll do one more. Go on, give me one more number.
3.
If your budget doubled tomorrow, what would be the first thing you would do?
Since I'm a contractor, I don't even know if I have a budget. So I will just put on my thinking cap and say I had some to begin with. Wink, wink. Honestly.
All right, say someone comes to you with
offering.
You can tell me, I'm going to let you buy one thing. Like, you tell me one thing and I'll get it for you.
Okay.
What is the first thing you do?
Man. Unfortunately, recently became basically a team of one, kind of 1.5. They said in there, in one of the sessions, you cannot change culture by yourself.
Yeah.
And so I know the meaning of that was a little bit more around like champions, ambassadors, etc. But I also I don't want to be on an island forever. I think there's so much opportunity to have someone to bounce ideas off of. So I would honestly love headcount. I think I want to just see this industry grow. I want to see there be opportunity and like runway for people to get promoted, to have titles, to make full careers, like lifelong careers in security awareness. So I just want to see more people versus less, and have somebody with me. Right now I say I'm a team of 3 because it's me, myself, and I. But I would love to add someone to my island.
Daisy, I spoke to earlier, said she was a team of 3. Her co-pilot and ChatGPT.
I could get scrappy. I know I could get scrappy, but I am sentimental and I love like teamwork makes the dream work. Yeah. I really believe that.
It's nice having someone to bounce.
Divide and conquer. Yeah. Like my dog does not have good enough ideas. So he's not the best coworker I've ever had.
Listener, but he doesn't contribute
he
much.
Sleeps on the job. He's just he's going to be on a performance review plan. Pretty sure. I'm sure. But yeah, just a little more help would be great. Like a non-person thing. I love a swag budget. I really love swag that like tells a story. So I think I could do a lot with a little and help build the brand for my company. Like,
what would be the first bit of swag you'd buy?
So this one continues to be my favorite. I've had the opportunity to buy it once and I just really love it. It is a pen. I know, simple. However, there's 2 different options. There's one where like the barrel of the pen has a pull-out little poster. So I love that there's like a whole message there.
Yep.
And I think there's like really good return on investment there. You got to be careful because it has to be evergreen messaging, so it has longevity.
Yeah.
The one I've gotten to buy is a pen that every time you click, a new tip rotates in the barrel. And so we did kind of our main key messaging. So around passwords, multi-factor, and what else? Reporting phish. Those were a few of them. And I just loved it because, again, people can take it with you. There's the tactileness of it, the sound of it. And people, I would have like colleagues who could care less about technology. I'd hand them that pen and they would just be fascinated. They're like, oh, I'm going to use this. I'm not sharing this.
I love that you've gone for something so traditional.
Yeah.
Both of those have
Yeah.
existed for ages.
Yes.
It's not USB or technology.
No.
This is like proper tactile.
Yes.
You said tactile.
Yes.
I love that though.
I'm a little bit of a curmudgeon. Like I love,
Sometimes the old things
making the old new again.
wasn't broken.
And
it
let's
worked
say, okay, to bring it full circle and close it out, I think that no matter how far we evolve into cyber, the awareness components continue to be the evergreen messaging, oftentimes around like password, identity, physical security, and phishing. We've been preaching on those things for a long time now. Thank you for job security. But it's like, whether it's 5 years old, 10 years old, those are still the things we got to keep working on. So it's making the old new and fresh again and giving people a reason to care.
All the new stuff, you can dress it up.
Yeah.
But when you rip it all down and look under the covers,
Yep.
it's still the same.
Same stuff.
Same. The behaviours don't change.
Yeah.
Just the way that people try and
Yes.
abuse them
Yes.
does.
I think it can feel like a beat down sometimes because you're like, please just listen to me. Stop writing your password on a Post-it note. But I think like if I didn't do cyber, I feel like I'd be in psychology because I love how people think. So if anything, that's like the challenge to me. How do I help people think about cyber in a different way?
Yeah. Amazing. Thank you for stopping by. That's all my
Number
questions.
32, please.
Thank you for stopping by. And thank you for the Idaho badge.
Do you fly back today?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is it the UK? Travels.
Thank you.
My brother-in-law lives in the UK.
Oh, cool.
Can't remember where specifically. It's a new marriage. Can't remember.
Okay. That's fine. No
But
judgment.
we love the UK. If I think of it before I leave, I'll let you know. But
Okay.
thank you for the time. I will wipe off him.
Don't worry.
I got excited.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are we connected on LinkedIn?
I don't think so.
We'll sort that out. Yeah. Right, I'm going to wrap this up. So that has been the SANS Summit 2025. Everyone's in doubt. I've got to find out where everyone's gone now. And the coffee's all being taken away. So see you in Vegas next year. Fingers crossed. You've missed a great one. Watch it all online, all the talks and everything. But yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.